gentlemen, Sid Caesar.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our show. And now I'd like you to meet my co-star, Miss Imogene Coca. You'll be seeing Imogene and myself in the show a little bit later, but right now I'd like to give you my impression of a concert pianist in pantomime at his very, very first recital. And he's very, very nervous, and he's playing the first movement of Grieg's piano concerto. much, ladies and gentlemen. And now I'd like to introduce the artist who played the piano for me, Mr. Earl Wild.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Hawke, and I've got to warn you that I'm your host for the series. It's my job to introduce you to people and to explain sometimes what they're about to do. First of all, I want to tell you about the sketch you're going to see now. It concerns married life, which is pretty much the same, really, no matter where you live in the world. And our married couple are a certain type of American. They're played by Sid Caesar and Imogen Coker, and they're going to show you just what happens when the wife starts for the very first time to smoke.
Hello, Betty? Betty, guess what I'm doing this afternoon? Oh, no. Look, I'd better tell you because you'll never guess in a million years. I am smoking a cigarette. First one I ever smoked in my entire life. Well, I'll tell you how it happened. I went to that luncheon this afternoon, you know, and all the women were smoking, and I was just sitting there with nothing to do but tear up my napkin. I felt kind of left out, you know. So on the way home, I bought a pack of cigarettes, and I'm smoking one right now. And you know something? It's fun. Listen, would you like to hear me smoke? Well, listen very attentively now. Ready? Did you hear it? That was me! I was smoking! Listen, Betty, I have a wonderful idea. Why don't you and the entire gang come over tonight and we'll all sit around and watch me smoke? All right, hon. See you later. Bye. I am smoking. Oh, darling. I'm so glad you could come to the party. Do come right in. We're all smoking. Would you like to have a cigarette? I have one. I always have one. Sometimes I have two. I can't do a thing without a cigarette in my hands. So you came back to me, Charlie, huh? No time long see, huh? Well, suffer, baby. And while you're suffering, light me up.
Hi, honey. Hi, Phil. Everything okay? Oh, Jim, I'm hungry as a bear. Listen, I tell you what. You know what you ought to do? I think if we eat right away, huh? Okay, honey. Wake up, beef stew? Swell. Gee, honey, you haven't kissed me like that in years. Or is something smoking?
I am.
What?
I am smoking. Mrs. Bob Victor has started to smoke. Look at me, I'm smoking. Smoking time. What's so funny?
No, it's just that I never saw you smoke before. You look funny, that's all.
I don't think I look funny. I think I look rather chic.
I think you look like a schmo.
What?
Look, I don't understand why you picked up smoking all of a sudden. I mean, you're like a 16-year-old girl that just wants to go out and look for this kind of thrill, that kind of thrill. You're a mature woman. You're married. A married, matured woman. Now, what does an old lady like you want to go start smoking? I mean, look...
I felt left out. Everybody smokes but me.
Look, why don't you stop this nonsense and go in and get my dinner, and that's it.
Oh, don't be so narrow-minded. All women smoke. Now I'll get your dinner.
Like that. Talk to a few of her friends. Right away, a revolution. Arise, women of America, and smoke. The world is your ashtray.
You're getting a plate on it. Where are you? No, do you mind? Putting out on my plate while I help myself here. There, that's pretty well done, I think. Oh, there we go.
That I never saw in my life already. Look, you don't have to keep smoking. Even a volcano stops, you know what I mean? Look, I mean, I know you don't know how to smoke, but if you want to smoke, you don't smoke that way. Nobody smokes while they got food in their mouth. I mean, real smokers, you know what I mean? Smokers who would smoke. I mean, the real smokers have been smoking. Even those kind of guys, they don't smoke with food in their mouth. Now, just, I mean, look, I'm making too big a thing out of this already. Go ahead. If you want to smoke, go ahead and smoke. And I wouldn't bother me, because I'm not going to be around.
Now, look, you just come right back here and sit down. We'll have this out right now.
Okay.
I have seen you light cigarettes for hundreds of women. Why do you object to my smoking?
Why? I'll tell you why. Because I'm not married to other women. I'm married to you. What they do is their affair. I don't care. I mean, you and I are married. And I married you because, well, to me, it's something special, you know? And a woman is supposed to be a woman, you know? She's supposed to be, you know, all satin and lace and all pink and cuddly and cozy, you know? And then I look at you smoking. It makes me feel like I want to smack you right in the mouth.
I am seeing you for the very first time. And you know what you are? You are a prude.
Well, if I'm a prude, then I'm a proud prude if it'll stop you smoking.
Your thinking goes right back to the Middle Ages, when women were completely dependent on men, when it was a custom for a wife to walk 10 paces in back of her husband. I'll bet you'd like to have me walk 10 paces in back of you.
You're darn right I would. And no smoking back there either.
Bob, I am a grown woman. I'm old enough to vote.
Well, then smoke on election day, all right?
As I said before, I am a grown, mature woman, and it is my right as a grown, mature woman to smoke if I feel like it. And it is high time for you to come out of that medieval shell of yours and face facts. Women are wearing high heels now, and you are out of step with the entire world. If I want to smoke, I will smoke, and that is that.
Now hear this! I have never applied myself to my full husbandly rights here in this house. And I tell you right now that I am. I'm going to pull myself up by my full Bithynian right and hit you right between the eyes. Now listen to me. Maybe you've got it all wrong, but I am the man who pays bills around here and does a lot of things. I recognize that you're a woman, but you must recognize that also I'm a man. You understand this? Now, one thing, you must be operating under a misapprehension. You may think that marriage is just 2 turtle doves and flowers, that's all. Well, you're wrong. Marriage is a tremendous water buffalo charging down on a little kitten. That's what it is. And I'm sick and tired of being a little kitten, that's all. And that's it. The smoking lamp is out. And there's no ifs, ands, and especially buts. Sit down and eat up. Wife all of a sudden starts to smoke. Let it smoke. No. I'm a little excited, but I'll tell you what. After the meal tonight, I'll pass up my usual after dinner cigar because you're not going to smoke, so therefore I won't smoke. That'll be it. I'll show you that I can be as strong-willed powered as you or anybody. Or as you. Or you. That's all. I don't have to have a cigar. And that's it. Don't have to have a cigar. Oh.
There you are. See?
Mm-hmm. Honey, like cigarette?
Oh, thank you. And from now on, I'll smoke after dinner with you, huh?
That's right.
Well, you'll be seeing a lot more of our American couple in different situations throughout the series. Now, earlier in the program, you heard Mr. Earl Wild accompany Sid Caesar. Now, it's my great pleasure to present him to you personally. He's going to be assisted by our dance group, and he's going to play Malagueña. about Earl Wild. Now you've met Sid Caesar, Imogen Coca, and Earl Wild. But there's one person you haven't met so far, and he's come all the way over from the States with Sid Caesar, and you're going to be seeing a lot of him during the series. And I know he's anxious to tell you something about the next item, so let me introduce you to Cliff Norton.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we Americans are beginning to find out that television here is pretty much the same as it is back home. British television actors have the same sort of problems that we do in America. But one of the hardest jobs for an actor, no matter where he is to be an extra in a television production number. You know, to be the man or the woman who just stands there and lets the star sing to him. Now here are Sid Caesar and Imogen Coca in a typical musical production number, with Imogen Coca as the star and Sid Caesar as the extra who gets sung to.
Captain Bromley, I have been waiting 4 years for your safe return from India. And all this time I have been waiting at Lady Teasdale's estate. It is very difficult. And Captain Bromley, you must know how many times my aching heart has said, shadows on the wall, I can see them fall here and there.
wanted to thank you all very much. And to tell you that Sid Caesar and Imogene Coca will be back with you next Tuesday at 8. Indeed, every Tuesday from now on for 12 weeks. So don't forget, make a date at 8 o'clock next Tuesday with me and the BBC, and I'll be glad to welcome you as host. And now, here once again is the star of our show, Sid Caesar.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. That's our show for tonight. Now I'd like to thank the wonderful Imogene Coca. Miss Norton, Earl Wild, your cross Jimmy Hawk. Thank you. We'll be back with you next week. Until then, good night.